Greetings to you.
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of luck.
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like? Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that pond, right?
I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire.
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond, right?
Well, he did, aye.
So it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me.
Maybe not impossible, but I paid for her.
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
Maybe so. All right, I'll give her to you. But you owe me one. Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her. We're gonna miss that one. God be with you.
Good day to you.
God be with you, neighbor.
Boy, that four-legged ogre gave me a fright.
Greetings.
Greetings to you too.
Good. Oh, whoa. There now.
Good day. Where are you heading, laddie?
I'm just passing through. Why?
If you're headed towards the Rock Tower Pond, make sure to avoid the abandoned barn.
What barn?
There's an old abandoned... Morning till night, right nuisance he is. I've tried to have a word, but the bastard came at me with an axe. That's why I warn passers-by, so they don't come to no harm. God only knows what that bloke might do.
Thanks. I'll keep it in mind.
What a nag, boy.
Good. Go!
What's that sound?
What do you want here?
If I see you breaking into anything, you'll answer to me.
Thank you once again for saving Sir Hans's life, and mine. I promised I'd pay you back, and I keep my word. So please accept this token of gratitude on behalf of me and Sir Hans.
Thank you, Henry. You're an honourable man who doesn't make promises lightly. I'll put it aside for Pavlena. And since you're here, would you help an old woman with something? It's about Pavlena.
Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
Do you think anyone might want to hurt Pavlena?
These are evil times, Henry. I dread to think what could happen to a young girl alone on the road. And besides, the folk in Troskovitz ain't too fond of us.
What have the Troskovitz people got against you? Did something happen?
I'd rather not talk about it, Henry. I wouldn't want you to get the wrong impression about us.
You live completely alone in the middle of the woods. Don't you think I've already got a bad enough impression of you?
And where else would we live, you genius, when we're not wanted? Don't go digging up old wrongs, Henry. And don't insult us.
Where exactly was Pavlena going?
To Troskovitz. She was taking wicker baskets she'd made. She sells them there and uses the coin to buy what we need. Sometimes it takes her a while, but this time she said she'd be right back. I have a bad feeling about this.
Did it occur to you she might have run off? She's a young girl. And pretty. What kind of life does she have here in the woods? Maybe she wanted to live a little.
You don't know Pavlena. She's not like that. If she wanted to live a little, she'd tell me straight out. She doesn't keep things from me. Don't imagine I keep her here against her will, or that I don't know what it means to be young.
Pavlena is young, and well, no offence, but you seem a little old to be her mother. Is she really your daughter?
She is. Not by birth, but that doesn't change anything. Her mother died in childbirth, and there was no one but me to take care of her.
And who was Pavlena's birth mother?
A girl from the charcoal burners. They left the county, and I think she had no one else. I buried her myself. No one came for her.
And do you know anything about Pavlena's father?
I don't know who he was. Pavlena's mother was very young, and the fella surely abandoned her when her belly grew. She never told me nothing about him.
Well, as a midwife, I'm sure you've seen it often that, that the mother doesn't survive childbirth.
All too often, lad. But that's the lot of women. Or is it any different where you're from?
No, it's not. True enough.
See then? Now, can we just keep our minds on Pavlena?
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. Like I said, she was heading for Troskovitz. You should start looking there.
All right. I'll ask around there for her.
And maybe you could look in her room in the loft. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find some clues there.
Come here. Whoa!
Hey, lad. What do you want? Come here.
I'm not going anywhere. Make me.
You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit! Hey, lad. What do you want? Come here.
What do you want?
Just to wish you a good day. Good to see you, lad.
Really? It seems to me I'm in your way.
Ha! Not at all. That poor fella didn't have anything interesting on him. But you might.
You don't look like a match for me. I bet your bark is worse than your bite.
Ha! Take care, lad. I was already slitting throats while you were still sucking on your ma's tits.
Only cowards slit throats. How about a proper fight? Do you have the guts for it?
You don't look like you know how to wield a sword.
Oh, but I do. And this is your final warning.
When I'm finished with you, you'll be begging me to finish you off. You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit! I yield! Mercy!
Why should I let you go?
I surrender, you hear me?
Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go.
All right, easy now. Just let me go, and I'll give you everything.
What the fuck is this supposed to...
Hey, lad. What do you want? Come here.
What do you want?
Just to wish you a good day. Good to see you, lad.
Really? It seems to me I'm in your way.
Ha! Not at all. That poor fella didn't have anything interesting on him. But you might.
You don't look like a match for me. I bet...
Ha!
Only cowards...
You don't look like...
Oh, but I do.
When I'm... You're a dead man! Fucking hell! Enough! I give up.
You're not going anywhere until I say so.
I surrender. You wouldn't kill me, would you?
Drop your weapon and leave.
No! I won't let you disarm me. You're not that tough. The fuck?
What the fuck is this supposed to...
Hey, lad! What do you want? Come here.
What do you want?
Just to wish you a good day. Good to see you, lad.
Really?
That poor you.
I'm almost as poor as that dead man there. I was just robbed of everything I had.
Well, that's some bad luck. Losing everything twice in a row like that. So, what'll it be?
Why do you think the poor dead man is lying here? He's far from the only one. I saved myself only because I swam naked across the pond.
Right. I was thinking to myself, there's nothing left here that's worth anything.
They even killed my dog here.
Oh, what a fucking mess. Clear off before I change my mind.
Before we part ways, have you seen a dog?
A dog? No, I haven't. But when I'm out at night, laying in looking for work, I often hear wolves howling by the rocks near the pond.
Oh, there's something lying over there. I hope it's not Mutt. Dead and robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him. Go! Whoa there. Don't worry. I'll stay by the shore. Quick! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Jesus Christ be praised.
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, sucker. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Samine these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks.
Take care, Henry.
Quick!
Want to warm up a little?
How are you faring, girl?
Well, you know how it is. We minstrels are always on the move. Times are lean and folk need a laugh.
You're not wrong. The poorer people get, the more they drink and sin, and laugh while they're at it.
The poor man sins, the noble sins twice, but the monk and priest are the masters of vice.
What's your name, minstrel girl?
They call me Dancer, but I go by many other names.
And can I hear them?
If you come by after a show, maybe I'll let you give me one yourself, handsome. But now, alas, there's no time to perform. We have to leave here in all haste.
Why the rush?
Our tricks and jests rub some respectable old farts up the wrong way at the town hall. Our tomcat entertained the bailiff's wife, in the hay, and he caught them in the act.
I bet he didn't find it funny, did he? And they say there's no place for sin anymore.
Indeed. The bailiff don't take to his pizzle being yanked.
I'm afraid it is time to part, minstrel girl.
Farewell, handsome. Maybe our paths will cross again.
I'm afraid it is...
Farewell.
Lord be with you.
No harm done.
Whoa, whoa.
realise your head was that full of shit.
A word about the price.
All right. Why not? I'm done haggling. Pleasure doing business. God be with
Have
you.
a drink, old pal. It'll put some sense back into your head and chase away the demons.
You dare to call the mistress of my heart?
Which one are you talking about? You? Clara, Anna, or Lisa? I can't keep up with all of them. Besides, we were both fucking most of them.
No shame.
Clara never says no. These two fine lads gave her a go.
Greetings.
And when Clara had enough, they went to see Annie for a bit of rough.
The meter is way off, but as my Italian friend says, sbagliando.
Praise the Lord. Italian
good day.
a travelling merchant who had one beer with. And as for my meeting, listen properly.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want any? Certainly.
I'd like you to give me a good scrub and take care of my clothes, please.
Great. But it'll cost you.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly. No problem.
Do we have a deal?
You'll have to make a better offer for this. You certainly won't regret it. My bars are first class. Greetings.
Looking for something in there?
He's feeling around your belt. A pickpocket's trying to take things from you.
Looking for something in there?
You're just in time. I just sharpened my scissors. See you soon, my friend.
Good day to you.
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
Cardinals.
And do you have the badge for it?
Soldiers, of course.
And do you have the badge for it?
Courtiers for me.
Let's play.
Come on, then. Show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
Greetings to you.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? If I was you, I'd take it. Here. Damn! Shit!
Certainly. Have no fear.
You're not going to win with that. Here. Well, this will be a quick game. God bless. That's enough. Your turn. Don't be a coward. These ones here. Damn it. They're yours, lad.
I hope it's a quiet evening.
Here. You know you can throw again, right? Ha ha! The luck is on my side, it seems.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while, but I hear there's wolves in the forest causing problems. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Kopanina complained that his sheep were being eaten by the flea-ridden beasts.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Kopanina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
And you haven't heard anything else about wild dogs?
Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of poaching. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves and dogs, he said. That's not something you see every day.
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting? But I'd say it was in the forest.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but...
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name but acts like he owns the bloody place.
He was here then?
Aye, he was. He was larging it up good and proper, and then he found some lads who paid his bill, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that? Why unfortunately?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good. But still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals, but got no idea where they went.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
Vostatek, Lord von Berghoff's huntsman, is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlark Pond. So if you know your way round the woods, you could go and offer him your help. I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. One more thing. You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
You have a water goblin here?
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
Where did you say the water goblin's hut was?
If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
And what did they find there? Are you sure they didn't make it up?
I thought so too at first. They're foolish lads, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver. Their purse was jingling with groschen.
Would you happen to know where I could find these lads?
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a pier there by the dam. That's their spot.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak Pond came here to have a beer. I started talking to them and they told me they almost didn't make it.
Why?
They said a pack of wolves came after them.
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too. It's strange.
Did they tell you where it happened?
In a gorge above the Rock Tower Pond. They noticed the wolves watching them from the rocks. If you climb up those rocks, you'll be able to see the whole pond from there.
Did they tell you how large the pack was?
They mentioned 3 wolves, but God knows if that's all of them.
Do you have any more news?
By the way, we've put together this wee fight club here. Would you like to try it?
That sounds good. What's it about?
It actually came about by chance when the miller Crazel and me bet on who has the stronger hired hands. Then other blokes from the village joined in, and it's become somewhat of a tradition. By the way, old Olbram from Zheleov keeps complaining about the Takovites. If you go and see him, I'm sure he'll tell you more about it. But, well, he takes a bit of getting used to, though.
Oh? What do you mean?
You'll see. I mean, here, stop by Semin. I hear the saddler's hand Yannick there is looking for a blacksmith. And that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting. Tell me more about these fights of yours.
It's really quite simple. You bet some money and fight against 3 blokes in turn. Our first fighter is Hans, a local musician. He may not look like much, but he knows a few tricks. Then we have Bohunek here. He works with horses, so he has more than enough strength to spare. And then there's Fiala. A good bloke, but Dorothy.
I'd like to try the fights here.
Why not? But it won't be for free. If you don't have enough money, try to go and see Crazel at the mill. He recently bragged he was going to send someone here, but no one has come yet. Maybe you can come to some agreement together.
Fine. I'll go and see him, and we'll see. What's going on around here, innkeeper?
We hold a
I don't think that's right.
as you wish, and that's pretty.
Thanks, innkeeper. What's going on around here?
We hold a
That sounds good.
It actually came about then other and that's pretty.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting. I'll have a look at the ware.
Oh well, what can you do? Christ, what a day.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Christ, what a day.
The cheek on you! Fine, you had your chance.
Excuse me? Not this again.
Yes? Go! Whoa! So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? She's got unfinished work here. Like she got up and went straight out. Domination. Ah, damn! Oh, bloody hell.
You're always welcome here.
I had a look in Pavlena's place in the loft.
And? Did you find anything?
She's got unfinished work there.
Aye, she usually has a few. We've got nothing. Pavlena,
I found a cap there. A man's cap.
You're saying she had some... I'd surely...
I don't know, good wife.
Could she have found herself a bow? It was good to see you, my friend.
There now. Whoa! I had a look in Pavlena's place.
And? Take care, Henry.
Whoa!
What now?
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Well, if you ask me, you should man up and tell your master the truth.
Truth be told, my master has never mistreated me. I just didn't want to be a disappointment to him.
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a... I was supposed...
What was in?
I have no... But it was my...
Oh, so it could just...
I don't really care.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point.
Do you know where you...
I haven't the faint...
You should have been more... Losing the one...
I know. So I forgot. But now it's gone.
I have to be going. I hope you find...
Me too.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a... I can tell you to... So you get why it's better for me to be slapped around.
Very well then. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am. Holy fuck!
All right. Oh, do you think that's it? Glad to be of help then.
I'm sorry.
Quick! Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
Men's cruelty and wickedness!
Whoa.
You may say that God created Adam and all men in his image, so they can't be all that bad. But that's just what they want you to think. They're the ones claiming it's in Scripture. Who knows what's really in it and what they've made up? And if only lying was the worst of it. But you know full well they steal.
Insoweit du nicht das Vergangen seine Wandel die komplett.
Have you seen a stray dog around here?
I haven't seen a dog, but lots of wolves. Last I heard, they were causing problems for Sig.
I'll ask him.
Take care.
Quick!
What? Not a while, my good man.
God be with you. God be with you, noble sir. I'm Henry of Skalitz, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
Sir Kunesh of Belevitz. Poor as a church mouse, but a free man once again.
A free man again? What happened to you, Kunesh?
Ah, the greatest of misfortunes befell me. Figuring out this war is a job and a half.
Aye. This feuding between the royal brothers is damn muddled, all right.
Precisely. I gambled on Jobst over Sigismund a few years back. Only his Hungarian cavalry soon routed us, and I spent 2 years in captivity.
You were held captive? What was it like?
Hardly wondrous, I'll tell you that. But what irritated me most was being powerless to do anything. It's all those blasted Hungarians' fault. They can shove my silver up their arse and then lick it and kiss it for all I care.
I totally agree. Sigismund is plundering the kingdom and torching the castles of lords loyal to King Wenceslas.
What a bloody awful affair this war is. In my day, men would fight with honour and integrity, not stab each other.
My sense of...
Why, young man, I tell you that...
How so?
Because I
disagree with you.
That's what off still, especially... Wenceslas...
Sigismund's no king. He's...
What? You're not a...
Bleeding, are you? Oh, no, you don't. Oh, bleeding, are we? Want me to get your ma?
I'll get you.
I'll chop you up, you shit fucking coward. Is that the best you can do?
I'll wound you!
I can't get a shot in! You won't get away with that, bastard! You got him! Watch it with that weapon! You hit me!
Hey, fellow, we're an honest lot.
God be with you. God be with you, no...
Sir Kunesh...
A free man? What happened to you?
Ah,
Aye.
Precisely. I gambled on Jobst over only his Hungarian
You were held What was it like?
Hardly one. But what irritates... It's all those... They can shove my...
I totally agree. Sigismund is hold.
What a bloody awful...
My sentiments
Why, young man, I see... I tell you, though, he...
How so?
Because I was a fool. But I've really...
I disagree with you, sir.
That's what oft still for the good especially can...
Wenceslas
Wenceslas can't even...
Sigismund's no king.
What? You're not an... Well, lad, it was a good fight, but you have been bested. You fought honorably, but you lost. Next time, be more careful who you challenge, you hear? God be with you. You must be parched. What say you have a drink with us?
God be with you. God be with you.
Sekune Shabelovitz, poor as a church.
A free man again? What happened to you?
Ah, the greatest of...
Aye. This...
Precisely. I get only his Hungarian cap...
You were held... What was it like?
Hardly one... But what irritated me, it's all those blood... They can shove my...
I totally agree. Sigismund is holding his brother Wenceslas, the rightful king.
What a bloody awful affair.
My sentiments exact...
Why, young man, I see you... I tell you, though...
How so?
Because I was a fool.
I disagree with...
That's what oft... Still, for the... Especially... Wenceslas...
Sigismund...
What? You're not a...
That hit home.
Well, lad, it was a good fight, but you have been bested. You fought honorably, but you lost. Next time, be more careful who you challenge, you hear? God be with you. You must be parched. What say you have a drink with us?
God be with you. God be with you, no...
Sekune Shab...
A free man... What happened?
Ah, the great...
Aye.
Precisely. Only his
You were held... What was it like?
Hardly one... But what irritated... It's all those... They can shove my...
Sigismund is...
What a bloody awful...
My sentiments exactly...
Why, young man, I tell you, though...
How so?
Because I was a...
I must be on my...
Farewell, and...
I disagree with you, sir.
That's what oft... Still, for the... Especially...
Wenceslas... Sigismund's no king.
What? You're not a... Well, lad, it was a good fight, but you have been best. Hey, fella, stop off for a bit of a chat.
God be with you. God be with you, no...
Sekune...
A free man... What happened?
Ah,
Aye.
Precisely. Only his...
I must be on my way.
Farewell, and...
Come here. Go! Whoa!
Good day.
Greetings. What do
Have you seen Pavlena around here? A young girl from Zhelyov. Sells baskets here sometimes.
I don't know, no, Pavlena. Sorry. I hope you find her soon. See you soon, my friend.
How's your sister?
Fine. My...
Good morning to you.
Have you seen
Young Pav, she had the basket.
Are you sure?
Well, it could have been another girl. I can't be absolutely certain. But she went to...
Farewell, my friend.
Good morning.
Have you seen a young...
I don't know. See you later, my friend.
Greetings, my friend.
I'm looking... Her name is Pav...
Isn't that girl? What? There was a lot of... But no. Farewell.
Greetings to you.
Have you seen...
Aye. She's been... Maybe they went. Better ask him. Take care now.
Greetings. What brings you here?
Have you seen a young...
I don't know, no, Pavlena. Farewell.
Listen, I'm...
Well, fancy that. Me too. Have you seen it? Oh, Christ!
Good day.
Good day.
I'm looking for...
I don't know who you... I'm a butcher. Farewell.
Oh, what are you doing here? Herzlich willkommen. What do you need?
Have you seen a young...
I don't know, no, Pavlena. Tschüss, mein Freund.
Lord be with you.
Have you seen a young girl selling
Pavlane? I might... Try asking so... Take care, friend.
The Lord be with you.
Have you seen a young girl?
He'll probably...
I'd like to...
That... And you fought... What? In any case...
Right.
You can see I'm not...
I hope not.
I'm sure you... If you... Till we meet again, Henry.
Have you seen...
Isn't that... There was a lot of... But no. See you soon, my friend.
Oh, well. Good day to you.
Have you seen a young girl here?
You should ask them. Their foreman, Dushko, has a cottage not far from the tailor's. A bit further from the green. God be with you.
Greetings.
I'm looking for Pavlena.
Then ask that drunk Yezhek. I don't know.
I'm looking for Pavlena.
Aye?
Do you know if she's been here?
I haven't seen her.
What can you tell me about Pavlena?
She used to live here with them. I let her come round here because
Why did you drive them out of Troskovitz? What happened?
Bozhena was our midwife. It ain't the cleanest trade, but it's needed. Women all over the domain used to call for her help with births. Only, as it turned out, bad help is worse than no help at all. I won't go digging up old grievances, but believe me, we had cause enough to drive that old witch out of here.
Has Pavlena got any friends here? Acquaintances?
There's Roman, who brings us wood.
Roman? Who's he?
A woodcutter like his father. May he rest in peace. He lives just off the green. His hair is red like embers. You can't miss him.
And Pavlena's on friendly terms with him?
You could put it like that. Roman's pa wouldn't be too happy about his son being with an outsider like her. But all he can do now is look down and weep. Not that Roman ain't a decent lad. Honest and hard-working. It wouldn't surprise me if Pavlena left her ma to be with him.
It's possible. I'll go and see Roman.
Do that. Like I said, his house is near the edge of the village, close to the pond.
Do you think anyone here would want to hurt Pavlena?
Troskovitz is a decent village. You'd better watch your mouth.
Come on, Roman. Where are you?
What's new in the county?
I was just visiting, he said.
I've seen those.
That we found. I've been digging up bodies, and that's about.
That sounds interesting.
Roman, you have to go to work, mate. Where are you?
Greetings, innkeeper. I've come to apologize for the fight we caused. And also to ask if there is anything I can do to help.
Latch in the stable when the horses bolted, lad.
How so? Did something happen?
I had a couple of humans come in here and get in a brawl with the locals. What the hell did I do that people fight in here all the time? Go and see Wojtek if you want. Maybe he'll tell you more than I can.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of the herbwoman from Zhelyov. Do you know her?
Aye, I do. Pavlena still comes here from time to time. I ain't seen her around in a while, though. Why are you looking for her?
She hasn't been home for a long time, so Bozhena sent me to look for her. When she left, she was heading here.
If I was you, I'd go and ask at the rat house. Or Yezhek the Cooper. That old goat had his eye on her one time. Only she wouldn't have him if he was the last man alive. Can't say I blame her. That Yezhek's a drunken sot.
Do you think anyone would want to harm Pavlena?
Bozhena's not too popular here since that misfortune with Yakesh's wife, Ludmilla. But no one holds a grudge against Pavlena. She was only a young lass at the time.
What was that about a misfortune with Ludmilla?
That was way back. She was the midwife here. She'd give the women herbs and whatnot when they called for her. But then something happened when she was helping out at Yakesh's. His wife, Ludmilla, died, and a child was stillborn. A tragedy it was, and then Bozhena, she left.
Just like that?
Well, to tell the truth, we drove her out.
Oh? Why was that?
Better ask Yakesh if you want to know more. He's often by his son's grave. It's next to the farm.
What's this Yezhek like? And what do you mean about him having his eye on Pavlena?
He wanted to get married, and no sensible girl around here would have a drunkard like him, so he figured Pavlena might be an easier bet.
He promised her a home in the village, but the girl wasn't so dumb as to fall for it. He's hardly got 2 groschen to rub together, and his house ain't no palace neither. All she'd have out of it is a heartache, and a bunch of brats as pig ugly as their old man.
And where might I find this Yezek?
If he ain't boozing here at the tavern, he'll be on the way here or at home.
Thanks. And do you think this Yezek might have done something to her? Like abduct her because she scorned him?
Nah, he ain't got it in him. He's all mouth, but he'd never raise his hand to a woman. And even if he did, Pavlena would probably give him a hiding. Just recently, he got a black eye from this skinny fella here. He's a weakling and a wretch. He wouldn't have a chance with Pavlena.
I'll have a look at you.
Oof, it still hurts.
One beer!
Ow.
I'm looking for Pavlena.
Old body
Aye.
comes here selling
Yes.
ointments and...
Yes, that's...
I ain't seen it. Try the rat house.
This could use some repairs. I need something Word about the price.
Sure.
Only because it's you.
That's almost... Very well, then. Great. Come back any time, friend.
the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word.
Can I ask what happened between you and that midwife, Bojana? I heard you banished her from the village because of some mishap with your wife.
That was no mishap. The witch killed my son and damned him to hell.
Wait a moment. Start from the beginning. What do you mean she killed and damned your son?
My wife, Ludmilla, gave birth to 3 daughters. Quick and easy every time. The village women often scream all day and night before they bring their babies into the world. Not my Ludmilla. When she had Marushka, it was all over before the midwife even got here. But when Yaroslav was coming into the world, you know, I knew already I'd finally have a son. I never sent for no help. Why would I? After all, Ludmilla done it all on her own 3 times. And besides, that Bozhena is an unclean woman and a witch. Only this time, something went wrong. Of course I wasn't there, being a God-abiding man. I was outside. But Marushka comes running out, shouting, "Pa! Send for Bozhena! Ma's poorly!" I thought twice about it, but then I sent for her. She came along with a little girl, Pavlena, and a whole sack of herbs. She started brewing right away, and before the night was out, she was pouring God knows what kind of concoction down Ludmilla's throat. It's a wonder she didn't poison her, the crone. I couldn't get a wink of sleep all night. It wasn't till daybreak that Bozhena came out of the house, carrying in her arms. They could see right off it was a boy. Like I said, only Yaroslav came out feet first. And as they were pulling him out, well, he was all Mother of God. I can't even say it. It was that Bozhena's doing, I tell you. If she hadn't pulled him out and left Ludmilla to manage herself, he could have lived.
I'm sure Bozhena didn't want to hurt your son. She was trying to help.
Help? By killing my son and condemning him to damnation? I asked the priest, and he told me every midwife has the sacred right to perform baptism when things go wrong. Like when it looks bad for the child, see? She can baptize him, make sure he gets to heaven. And you know what Bozhena did?
What?
Not a thing. She looked at that little body lying still and didn't do a damned thing. And my wife died a few hours later. So don't you tell me Bozhena was trying to help. That same evening, I got the other fellas from the village, and we drove that damned witch out beyond the boundary stone.
I see. She lives in the woods now.
A good thing, too. She hasn't shown up here since. Many times I told myself we should have done more to her, so she'd know how I felt.
Listen, Bozhena's daughter has gone missing, and I get the feeling from what you're saying that you're not exactly unhappy about it. So I'll ask you straight up. Do you know anything about it? Do you want to hurt Pavlena to pay Bozhena back for the death of your son?
I understand why you might think that, but I would never do anything like that. Don't tell nobody, but since Ludmilla died, I go weak at the knees if I only see blood. It's like I'm standing next to her bed, again, like that time. I never want to see a corpse again in my life. Besides, if I wanted to get my own back on Bozhena, I'd never take it out on her daughter. The girl's not to blame for anything. She was only little when it happened. I cursed that old hag often enough.
when I've had a drink or two. I wish the worst on her, so she'd know how I feel. But as God is my witness, I'd never stoop to murder on account of it.
Who are you praying for?
For my son, Yaroslav.
What about your other children?
One of my daughters got married and moved out. Marushka and Olina are still here. Once they get married, I'll be left all alone on the farm.
Why? One of them could live on the farm with her husband, couldn't she? Lots of fellows would give the right arm for a place like this.
Aye, true enough. Only a father should pass his livelihood on to his son, goddammit! Don't tell me it's different where you come from.
Well, I only got to know my father recently. He's the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kobyla.
You, a noble? That's a hard one to swallow.
Just because I'm not dressed up in my Sunday best doesn't mean my father's not a noble. I really am Sir Radzig's bastard. My ma was a commoner, so she couldn't marry Sir Radzig. Fortunately, his loyal subject Martin took her in and raised me like his own.
Out of duty?
To be honest, I couldn't tell you. But however it started, they became close. And later, when they died, Sir Radzig took charge of me. So actually, I have two fathers.
God's will. There are times I wish I'd died before Yaroslav. I'd have saved myself all the misery since then. And all that's still to come.
How come he's buried there, and not at the cemetery?
He died during birth, and was never christened, so he couldn't be buried in the cemetery.
God have mercy. I'm sorry about that.
Aye, me too. If it hadn't been for that treacherous old hag, he wouldn't be here under a tree. He'd be in the churchyard, as he ought to be. The poor, innocent soul. Or standing right here next to me.
I don't have any more questions. Thanks.
It was good to see you, my friend.